Hey YouTube. Well, I have contemplated to, what do you call it, start up my moon series again. I actually found all my moon videos I made back in time, so I'm gonna upload those. They will be a little out of date, but there will still be some spectacular footage. I also have the amount of, as you see here, on this picture, I got 7,000 pictures of the moon's surface from the Clementine mission, and these pictures I've made long videos about this earlier. I don't have them anymore, but I'm gonna find them again and put them together to some videos so you can see what's really on the surface of the moon. And in this yellow square you see here, this is what I have back in time showed you, all the pictures. I'm at this moment right there, and I'll be moving up in a straight line, and then I'll move one notch to the right, and then I'll go all the way down there, so that will be from -60 to +60. And to see, this is the moon's surface laid out in a flat screen, or like in a piece of paper. That's why it looks so compacted up here in the top. But there's not really anything to watch up in the top. It's actually in this region here, you see, that is really something interesting going on. And many people are asking this question: is the moon inhabited, or is the moon just a dead ball? I can assure you, someone is up there, and I can assure you, there's still lights on. So, the yellow square, those pictures I already have, they are saved and secured. I have one problem with the map of planet right now, and that is if I'm going in, oh, that looks interesting, doesn't it? But if I go in now, manually, on my navigation bar here, up here in the top, and zoom all the way down from scratch, meaning if I am here, that'll not be the one, here, in this picture you just saw. If I go in and do the necessary steps to get so close as possible, it won't let me do it. But I have saved some links, as you see here coming up. I have saved where I was last time I left off, and they take me into the high resolution, and I find that is very strange. I can't do it directly on their page, but by the saved link I can get really close, get so close as I want to get. But let's start out with this one over here. This is very interesting. I have something similar. You're gonna wonder, is this some sort of is this a, oh, it's probably from a giant tree growing on the moon, and we got a root sitting there. But as you see, this one is hovering above the ground, this tunnel or whatever it is. You can clearly see there is a shadow on the ground of the moon. And here again we got another tunnel, or I don't know what it is, but I suspect it's tunnels. And even here in this area here you see tunnels. You also see something underneath here looking like a tunnel. And all these bubbles you see here are not craters, they are bumps. And I assure you, they are bumps. Now I'll show you. So, I believe there's someone up there. Well, let me go back to the pictures here. And let's start out with one of the big craters. At first glance, it don't really look like there's something here which is of interest. I call this Lucifer's Den because there is a very demonic picture in this crater, which is not a crater, it's actually a mountain top. This is going downwards. This is the hill up to whatever this is. But let me take you a little closer to something that will make you wonder what the heck is going on here. And you're going a little closer, and you're taking it to there. As you can see, this looks like the horns of a bull. Here, it kind of looks like the ridge of a nose. Here's an eye. Over here is a triangular eye. We can go closer. Let's do that. And you probably notice something further down on this crater, which is very creepy. But as you see, you already kind of have an outline of something looking very strange. Kind of face-like. But take a look at that one over there. That is the most creepy of them all. This looks like exactly like an alien gray or a hybrid. That's an eye. That's an eye. That's a nose. That's a mouth. The chin. The so-called very distinguished or recognizable shape of a face like the alien gray. So by that you can definitely say there is something about the moon which is not quite right. Your answer is, or your question is answered. Someone is up there, and they're still up there. And then we have what I call a city. Look at this network of tunnels, and again we have a levitation here. Above the ground, going through this bubble, and into the ground again. And they are all connecting to each other. All the way out. They are all connected to each other. You can see the shadows right there in this image. Let me zoom a little closer. We got a snoring little dog next to me. So if you hear something snoring, that's the dog. That's Rosie. She likes, when she's cozy, she makes sounds. And here again you see something above the ground. Here you see a shadow. And you see it's following all the way over. And they're all connected to each other, all the way around. And these are not what you would think is craters or just hills. Someone is in there. Something is there. And I can assure you what's there. It is not your friends. And these so-called aliens that you are so hip talking about, that you believe is messengers and so on, they're gonna tell you what you exactly want to hear. But I can assure you, they're not your friends. And I would hate to see you find out the hard way that they are not your friends. Consider them as enemy, no matter what. They are in the scripture. They are also in other texts. And when they came around here 3,600 years ago, around before the Noah's flood, they did not actually behave in a very, what do you call it, pleasant manner. They are evil, and we are being warned through all the text and also petroglyphs on rocks, especially in Australia. These bastards, beings, they're not here to shake your hand and you live happily ever after. No, they're here to suck you dry and drag your soul to hell. That's the plan. So if you join them, consider yourself doomed. And this is one of my still pictures from my first venture in recording the moon live. And it could appear that the moon has some sort of atmosphere. Oxygen actually appears blue. That's why you have a blue sky. So it looks like, I'm not saying, but it looks like. But also pay attention to coloration here. It's not just a gray ball, as you see from the ground. When you get really close, you see all the colors. And this is the Icarus crater sitting right there. Thought that was very interesting. There's the Icarus crater again, and again you see there's kind of like, it looks like there's a thin atmosphere. And again you see all the colors. They are very, very telling. It is not a gray ball. got another frame, and again you see it. Kind of like you're looking through an atmosphere. See, it's kind of a little hazy, but I can assure you, my camera is in focus. I have a very good telescope, very good eyepiece, very good webcam, and this picture is in focus. So, what are we looking at? That's the question. And here, it could appear to me like we have a structure of some sort right here. I'm not entirely sure, but there's several of these kind of square features. We also have here this one I just showed you, I stumbled over tonight, and you can clearly see again, it's above ground, it's casting a shadow, it is connecting again with other tubes, tunnels, and I actually did a pan, and it ends down in the ground here somewhere. But you can see it, it's above ground. And again we have the blue dots, bumps associated. And this is above it, as you see. So that's pretty much what I have to say right now about this. But I can assure you something is going on. And I can assure you they're not your friends, those who are there. And I also have another picture I would like to show before I shut it off. Hello, there you are. Let me see if I can find it. Let's just go them through. See if I can remember which one it was. Let's try it. Not really anything there. Next one. And there again, we got the alien face and this demonic feature at 11 o'clock. And at 9:30 we got the hybrid face. And here, got a barrage of features which I haven't analyzed yet to see if I can find anything. And again, you see, it looks kind of interesting, doesn't it? The moon is not what you think it is. As you see, it's definitely not what you think it is. It looks very peculiar up there. As far as I know, there was a whole armada waiting for them when they were landing on the moon. And as far as I know, they were told not to come back, because they're not welcome there. But here you see some features. It's kind of a, don't look entirely natural. That's pretty much it for now. So now I'm gonna watch the latest episode of The Walking Dead, and then I'm gonna go get some more pictures and make a few videos and show you that the moon is not what you've been told, a dead planet, far from it. God bless you.